The Pentagon's mission along the country's southern border has been marred by a lot of problems. A lot of those have been recently uncovered by an Army Times investigation led by Davis Winkie. Davis joins us now. Davis, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
What kind of problems have we been seeing along the border with National Guard troops?
Well, where do we even begin with this one? Overall, our investigation uncovered that the ground task force that led the mission from October 2020 through the end of the fiscal year was just marred by issues with equipment, issues with manning and organization, and most importantly, huge issues with soldier misconduct.
And what's the problem there? Are they getting bored? Is there not a lot going on? Is there not a lot of oversight?
Well, one of the issues with the current mission at the southwest border is even though it's National Guard troops there, they're in a Title 10 duty status, which means they're under the command and control of the Pentagon and are severely limited legally in what they can do. That has left most of them with little more than watching cameras or sitting out lookout posts as a mission, in addition to some here and there logistical support capabilities for the Border Patrol. And a lot of these lookout sites just don't see a ton of migrants. And even when they do, these soldiers can't do much more than pick up their radios and call the Border Patrol. And so they'll be sitting there manning these posts 24 hours a day. And for months, they didn't even have night vision goggles. And when you put that in with the fact that they've got a lot of money, they're staying in remote areas at hotels with little to do, and they're not allowed to bring in visitors without prior approval, it's something of a recipe for disaster sometimes.
One really interesting part of your story was something that happened in Texas at a Whataburger. If you want to get really Texan, there is a soldier from the National Guard unit in a Customs and Border Protection vehicle, went to a Whataburger and bought a kilo of cocaine.
Yeah, what happened with this junior enlisted soldier from Alabama is kind of emblematic of a lot of the issues that the mission faced. A lot of these troops had these reckless attitudes towards their work and what they were doing. And we saw massive problems with drug and alcohol abuse crop up as a result. And, late into the mission, this one soldier felt so emboldened that he went in uniform, driving a marked Border Patrol vehicle, and tried to get a kilo of cocaine from undercover investigators from Homeland Security investigations. It's something that you just can't make up, Daniel.
Is this mission having any impact for our national security?
That's always a tough question to ask. The premise behind a mission like this is that by surging National Guard manpower to the border, that hypothetically frees up Border Patrol agents who would be stuck doing the things these National Guard troops are now doing, such as sitting in lookout posts, watching camera banks, or, in one case, even shoveling horse manure and calling it vehicle maintenance. The idea is that every Border Patrol agent freed up is a plus for border enforcement. But the lookout sites, for example, only accounted for a little less than 15% of the total apprehensions at the border over fiscal 2021. And it really raises questions about, the efficiency of this use of the National Guard.
This is a mission that was initiated by the past president, President Trump, and President Biden currently has it. What's the future of it?
That's an open question at this point. So the Pentagon has authorized up to 3,000 troops, which is 1,000 fewer than fiscal 2021. We're going to see up to 3,000 troops at the border through October of 2022. But the mission's fate after that is up in the air. Previously, the Government Accountability Office had faulted the Pentagon and the Department of Homeland Security for failing to establish a shared vision of what the exit strategy is here. Is there a plan to, get DHS off of this support from the DoD? That's not clear. It's not clear whether this mission is going to continue into 2023 or not. And, now people on Capitol Hill and people in immigration focused think tanks are taking a harder look at the issue, partially thanks to our reporting.
And you'll be covering it every step of the way, I'm sure. Davis, thank you for joining us.
We'll do our best. Thanks, Daniel.